Imagine like shooting this viral video, posting it to your own TikTok, and then getting sued by a corporate brand for copyright infringement over your own face. I mean, to
Problem.
all the athletes and parents listening right now, that is the reality of a bad NIL contract. If you don't understand exactly what you're finding, you're risking your money, your college eligibility, and, well, your future opportunities.
Yeah, that's exactly right. And before we unpack how to protect yourself today, I need to put this out there real quick. This content is for educational and informational purposes only. It is not legal or tax advice and does not create an attorney-client relationship. Consult a licensed attorney or tax professional for advice specific to your situation.
Right, absolutely. So our mission for this deep dive today is to really cut through that legal maze. We've got a stack of sources detailing how these NIL contracts actually function in the real world, and we are going to expose the hidden traps.
That's the goal. Now look, every sound NIL contract rests on 6 essential components. You've got scope of services, compensation, exclusivity, term length, termination rights, and intellectual property.
Okay, wait, so all 6 have to be there.
Right, they have to be there. But the real danger isn't just whether those pillars exist in the document. The danger is how the language inside them is, quietly manipulated against the athlete.
Let's dig into that manipulation, starting with exclusivity, because that really stood out to me. I mean, I see how a brand wouldn't want you promoting their direct competitor, but in the sources, athletes are getting blocked from massive national deals just because they signed, like, a quick $500 promo for a local company. How exactly does a local deal block a national one?
Well, it comes down to how the contract defines the category. See, brands will intentionally write that exclusivity clause as broadly as possible.
Like, how broad are we talking?
Oh, incredibly broad. You might think you're just agreeing not to promote another local energy drink, right?
Mm.
But the fine print might say, any beverage company whatsoever. Exactly. It's like selling the exclusive mineral rights to your land for $500, only to discover later you're sitting on $1 million gold mine. And you can't dig it up because, well, you already sold the shovel.
It's a brutal analogy, but so true.
And furthermore, they often make these restrictions last for months after the contract is already over.
So if a vaguely worded exclusivity clause locks up your future prospects, what happens to the actual content you produce? Because I read that if a relationship sours, they can just walk away but keep your assets.
Yes, and that brings us straight to intellectual property, or IP. Man, this is where athletes literally lose the rights of their own image.
Over their own face.
Literally their own face. There is a massive difference between granting a brand a license to use your video for a specific time frame and signing what they call an assignment of rights.
Okay, let's unpack that. An assignment of rights means what exactly in plain English?
It means you transfer the copyright entirely. The brand owns that video forever. They can run ads using your face 10 years from now, and you won't see a single dime.
Wait, really? Not a dime?
Not a single dime. You can't even put that video in your personal portfolio without their written permission, because legally, it just isn't yours anymore.
Which makes sense why a brand would want that, but it is incredibly one-sided. And speaking of one-sided, I also noticed something in the payment terms that seemed completely unbalanced. What is the actual mechanism behind a net 90 payment schedule? Like, why would an athlete ever agree to wait 90 days to get paid?
The truth is, most folks don't even realize they've agreed to it until they send the invoice. Brands use net 90 because it allows them to leverage your work for free short-term cash flow.
So they just hold your money.
Right. You do the marketing today, they make the sales tomorrow, and they hold on to the money earning interest on it, by the way, for 3 full months before paying you.
That is wild.
And it gets worse. You add a broad morality clause to that, where the brand can terminate the deal at their sole discretion if they claim you damaged their reputation. Now they have built-in legal excuses to delay or just cancel your payment entirely.
So as an athlete or parent trying to navigate this, what is the actionable move here? Because you can't just cross your fingers and hope the brand plays fair.
No, you cannot. You need concrete tools. When you get a contract, do a simple search on the document. Just hit Control F on your keyboard and search for phrases like in perpetuity or sole discretion or assignment.
So those are the immediate red flags.
The immediate red flags, if you see those, stop right there. But the ultimate bottom line is you should never sign without professional review.
Right. You really need someone who knows how to spot these traps and negotiate fair terms.
Absolutely. And listen, that is exactly why GFHR Sports is doing this work.
Oh, right. They handle this stuff directly.
They do. They review, negotiate, and execute NIL contracts for college athletes across South Carolina, North Carolina, and Arizona. They make sure those 6 essential components are clearly defined and balanced, so you aren't leaving your future in the hands of a company's legal department.
Because it's just not worth the risk to go it alone. Which leaves you with one final thought to mull over today. If a brand is so eager to buy the rights to your name, image, and likeness today, what future version of yourself might you be accidentally signing away in the fine print?